Well, here I thought I was recording this whole time, but I wasn't. I have taken the old strings off, cleaned up my dulcimer, and put new strings on. And then I just sort of looked up and went, oh no, I'm not recording. So you missed all that good stuff that I was talking about. Not really. So I'm trying out a new, so a couple things here. This is the dulcimer I teach with almost every day when I'm doing workshops or lessons online. And it's perfect for that because it's got a nice contrast and that fretboard is nice and dark. You can really see the frets. You know, some of my other ones, the fretboard kind of, it's not as stark contrast, in other words. So you can't see it as well on videos, but I'm trying out a new video situation here for my teaching setup. So let me know what you think. I normally would have just one camera showing and then I would click and change the other camera, but I figured out, I'm not very tech savvy, but I figured out how to get it to where they're both on the same picture. So wow, I don't even need to change camera views anymore. That's pretty cool. So tell me what you think about that. Do you think that's good or you like the other way better? Especially if you've taken one of my workshops or lessons before. Tell me what you think. And really it's kind of good for me too because I have this light that's over here and wires and stuff that I can never seem to get them out of the camera view. So putting that other camera view up there is kind of a good thing. Because I have to light from underneath here as well as there's lights everywhere and it's like I'm in a crazy thing. But anyway, okay. Real nice. Let's get that nipped off. It's a shame I didn't hit record earlier. You could have seen that whole process. But you probably didn't want to. But, yahoo! It's ready for my workshop this afternoon. Sweet. Let me go check this, and then we'll talk a little more. One thing that's funny is I was talking about my little bottle of fretboard sauce, that I call it fretboard sauce. But my little bottle of fretboard sauce I still have. It's only halfway gone. I've had this, 4 or 5 years. I'm not exactly sure how long I've had it, but it has lasted forever. Okay, where's my other pick? Oh, this'll do. I probably put it in my... I did! Put it in my pocket. Always check your pocket first, right? But... ooh, I'm excited. My basement's a little cold, but I'm excited. I've got a couple of new events coming up with the John C. Campbell Folk School that I'm excited about. So that's cool. And you kind of want to you don't want to just rush your strings. You just give them a second to stretch as you're tightening them up, But give them a second when you get those new strings on. And then once you get them up to pitch, you'll see that they'll go out of tune pretty fast. And that's just them stretching a little bit. So keep that tuner on for a couple of minutes. And the first, I don't know how long, the first little bit, make sure you're tuning a bunch because they'll stretch a little bit. I kind of like this setup. You know, I could be zoomed in here more, I think. Let me see if I can figure that out. We shall see if I can figure out. No, that's not it. It's how do I do that? I can't remember. Woo, I'm making myself big. Maybe no. It's so funny how I forget how to do these things. If you don't do it every day, you lose it, you know, especially on this techie stuff. I would like to zoom. Maybe we shouldn't zoom in on my face. I would like to zoom that in a little more, but it'll be all right for now, I reckon. And see, I needed to tune already again, because it had changed just a tad. And I'm contemplating removing these frets. I never ever use them after 24. And you know, I have a couple other ones where I've had them take all these out and scoop it. And I may end up doing that on this as well because I really like it. Yeah, I can't decide. I'm kind of undecided on this right now, whether I like having that showing or not. It would be easier and less of a distraction for me while I'm teaching, though, because I wouldn't ever have to mess with that. But I do make weird faces at times. That was sort of a joke, but why does nobody ever play a D7? Okay, let's say you don't have the extra frets. Why does nobody come up here and play a D7? So D. Why does nobody do that? It's so weird to me. They think the only way you can make a D7 is doing this. Now, granted, it's a little bit of a reach here, but it's not that bad. Anyway, just kind of a rambling of mine, I guess. But it's odd to me. It always strikes me as odd that I never hear of anybody talking about playing a D7 right here. So that is 6-5 open. Or why does nobody ever do that? So you can play your D right here. D7, right? D. D7. I don't know why you never hear about that from people. Alright. And especially if you come over here and do some bends, then you'll knock them out of tune and get them stretched out, right? Okay, well, that's about all I had to talk about. I've got some pop-up workshops, one today as a matter of fact. They're only $12. And these are cool because it's all by ear, right? It's all by eyes and ears. I play through the song in a sort of, you watch me play this section, then you play it. Then you watch me play through it, and then you play it. And little small sections, and I talk you through it. And it's really the best way to learn, in my opinion, because it'll stay in your memory longer. Then you take and you get your player's deck, right? Whether you got it from me or you just write your own out. You get your little deal a deck of cards and you write down the song, right? You write down the song, then you flip it, play the next one, right? You put it in your little deck of cards, okay? And that's how you remember your songs. And you really hold on to a lot of songs that way. Now, some people will just, man, they just know them all. And that's great. And they don't seem to have to recall them. But some other people, like me, I'm 90% of the time when I play, it's hymns, right? I play hymns at practice. I play hymns all day on Sunday. And when we go out and do stuff, usually we play a lot of hymns. So that's my main focus, right? So all these fiddle tunes and things of that nature, for them to stick with me, I need to refresh them. I don't get to go to jams, so I don't know that there's even a dulcimer jam around here, but I don't get to jam very much. So when I go to these jams and everybody's playing these fast tunes, right, it's because, the way I can do it for a lot of them now is that I've refreshed, and especially a few weeks leading up to the event, I will really refresh on a lot of the common jam tunes. But why I started talking about that, I don't know. But yes, so do my workshop if you want. My next one is in a couple of weeks, and it is on Wayfaring Stranger. This one today is on Barlow Knife. So you still can get into it. It doesn't start till 3 p.m. if you want to. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So, okay. Well, I got my strings changed. That was what I needed to do. Got it cleaned up and changed. Want to be looking good for the video. So, all right. Right now, I'm going to take some time, and I got a new old shape notebook. Here's another one, a different one. This one I got from a bookstore in Chattanooga, a used bookstore in Chattanooga called McKay's. If you know, you know. They have tons of them in there, but shape notes. So anyway, I need to transcribe more of those today. And, yeah. Okay, I hope you have a beautiful, glorious day. And before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, everybody.